When my Papworth heart surgeon said, "Until I've got your heart in my hands, Malcolm, I won't know whether you need a triple or a quad bypass," it certainly got my attention. Fortunately, very fortunately, I'd spent the previous year or so researching heart disease, and I discovered that if you have what they call stable conditions, which is basically no pain at rest or difficulty breathing, then a heart bypass operation will likely neither prolong nor improve your quality of life. My consultant surgeon could see where the conversation was going, and he said he had a duty to recommend a heart bypass because that is what the UK General Medical Council Book of Words said he must do. I said, "Thank you, but no thank you." He then switched tack. "I actually did some of my training in China," he said, "where they have a very different approach to things like this." So if you want to proceed, Malcolm, by making radical lifestyle changes, including diet and exercise, not having the operation, and you think you have the determination and strength to carry it through, good luck to you. And if you change your mind at any time in the future, I'll be here for you. Respect for the man for respecting my decision. That was back in 2018, and I'm still here. No operation, no meds. I swim each day, mountain bike regularly, and eat intermittently well. In truth, I don't know if I've reversed my heart disease. I think I may have stymied its progress, though. Part of my lifestyle change was to buy a farm and take up sound therapy. When I first started practicing sound therapy, I felt I'd discovered my new life's purpose. That was to introduce as many people as I could to the benefits of sound therapy, which is what I've been doing since. Now, this video is not about heart disease nor sound therapy, but it was prompted when I kept reading about the increasing number of people, young people, being diagnosed with cancer. Now, I'm sure modern medicine is doing its very best to treat people with this awful disease, but what really upsets is that rarely do these conversations seem to focus on causation nor true healing. With any major medical condition, it is absolutely crucial, in my opinion, that you do your own research, so that phrase, informed consent, means just that. Now, this video may challenge you, it may upset you, it may go against everything you've been taught by systems designed to keep you dependent, afraid, and obedient. I don't apologise for that. If you or someone you love has ever faced cancer, then you deserve to know the truth, not the marketing version, certainly not the pharmaceutical narrative, but the raw truth that could actually save lives. Let's start at the beginning. Cancer isn't some strange invader. It's not an unstoppable enemy. It is not bad luck that happens to you randomly. And by the way, it's extremely rare for someone to be born with cancer. Cancer is the body's way of responding to extreme toxicity, energetic stagnation, chronic stress, and cellular mutation caused by environmental, emotional, and electromagnetic imbalance. It's your cells saying, "I can't survive like this anymore, so I'll have to mutate just to stay alive." That's what a tumour is. Not a battle wound or an injury. It's a sign that the body is exhausted and trying to survive in a life-threatening situation. But the modern medical systems don't seem to want you to understand that. I don't understand why. Maybe because a frightened, confused and disempowered patient is a profitable customer. Is it intentional? I don't know that either. All I know is that instead of asking, why are so many people getting cancer these days, the medical system asks, how do we make more money treating it? You only have to see the recent advent of weight loss pills as a profitable way of tackling obesity to understand that. So what really causes cancer? Let's be absolutely clear. The growing modern cancer epidemic is not a mystery. It's the predictable outcome of everyday modern life. A harmful cocktail of many, many things. 1. Chronic inflammation and toxicity. Heavy metals, pesticides, chemicals that will mess with hormones, polluted air, medicines, mold, processed foods, all create a toxic environment that the body just can't regulate. Glyphosate alone, found in most non-organic grains, has been directly linked to cancerous tumour growth. 2. Studies show that Wi-Fi and other electronic devices cause stress to cells, may damage DNA, affect reproductive health, and cause changes in brain activity and hormone balance. Long-term exposure disrupts mitochondrial function, which is the cell's energy centre. 3. Emotional trauma and suppression. Unresolved sadness, anger, abuse, or pushing down emotions can all create internal stress. It's not unusual for these emotional wounds to show up physically later and can be tied to feelings like betrayal, heartbreak, or maybe unspoken pain. 4 is nutritional depletion. It's not just about overeating. We're actually starving ourselves of important minerals, enzymes, healthy fats, and real nutrients. Cancer just thrives in areas where the body has low oxygen and acidity, especially when vital minerals are missing. 5. Injections and pharmaceutical overload. Vaccines, hormone treatment, and many medications often have ingredients that can mess with your genes and weaken your natural defences. And I'm not even going to go and delve into the contentious world or causation of turbo cancers here. 6. Disconnection from true self and spirit. Our body is not just flesh and bones. We are energy too. And when that energy becomes divided or disconnected from your true self or your spiritual source, your health can start to fail. In summary, cancer is not just one thing. It's the final signal of breakdown, emotionally, biologically, and spiritually. Instead of dealing with the real causes of cancer, mainstream medicine uses treatment like chemotherapy, radiation, and of course surgery. These address the symptoms, not the root problem, and they can also cause many troublesome side effects themselves too. Chemotherapy is a carcinogen that attacks quickly dividing cells. It can certainly kill cancer cells, for sure, but also healthy ones, which can lead to hair loss, stomach problems, a weakened immune system, and that feeling of being emotionally drained. Many people go through chemo and think they're cured, only to find later the cancer may have returned or spread. Radiation therapy uses powerful energy to shrink tumours, but it can also cause aggressive mutations in other parts of the body, sometimes leading to new growth. These treatments aren't true cures. They are harsh methods that often make people suffer more. That the industry makes money from repeated treatments and keeping people alive for longer, but not necessarily healthier or happier. So what really leads to true healing? We shouldn't forget, true healing already exists inside us. We don't need to fight cancer. We need to understand what's happening inside our bodies. Healing happens when we restore balance, both physically and emotionally, and reconnect with our true selves. Addressing the spiritual and emotional parts of ourselves is just as important as fixing the body. We often forget that. Real healing starts by 1. Oxygenating the body. Cancer thrives in places with little oxygen. Doing breathing exercising, using ozone treatments, hyperbaric chambers, or simply exercising can help add more oxygen to your body. In my sound therapy work, I sometimes make a bit of a joke saying that human beings are the only animals on the planet that need to be taught how to breathe properly, and for that matter, how to eat or what to eat. But that's just a joke, isn't it? The importance of breathing deeply in through your nose cannot be overestimated. Read James Nestor's book, Breath, The New Science of a Lost Art, if you want to know what's going on and why it's important to breathe through the nose. 2. Clearing out toxins. We need to clear out harmful metals and chemicals from our bodies. Natural substances like activated charcoal or zeolite combine to toxins and help remove them. Fasting has its place too. Removing fluoride, aluminium and microplastics is of course essential. 3. Addressing emotional wounds. Almost every cancer has an emotional signature, and interestingly, a different acoustic signature to normal healthy cells. German New Medicine explores this deeply. Unprocessed grief, shame, betrayal, these are not metaphors, they store physically. Somatic release, breathwork, trauma, mapping and energetic recalibration are part of the cure. 4. Healing the gut. A strong gut helps keep your immune system healthy. Eating fermented foods, taking probiotics, eating lots of fibre, and using herbal remedies can help restore good bacteria and improve gut health. A body at war with itself cannot heal. 5. Nourishing the body. Eating fresh, enzyme-rich foods like fruits, greens, medicinal mushrooms, seaweed, turmeric, garlic, and sprouted seeds. They give your body the nutrients it needs to heal and stay on course, stay strong. Of course, we know that, of course, don't we? Maybe we just need to find the motivation and inspiration to do it. 6. Balancing your energy. Your body has energy centres and pathways. Think of them like little hidden circuits. Some people call them chakras or meridians. When these get blocked or out of sync, it can affect your health. Using techniques like sound therapy or meditation can help clear and reset this energy, bringing your mind, body and spirit back into harmony. This is not woo-woo stuff. Your mind, body and spirit are not separate things. They're all part of you, the one you. I often feel sorry for the returning soldiers suffering from PTSD. They're usually given a year or two of support from well-meaning clinical psychiatrists, but sometimes it just doesn't work, not on its own. Take a look at the Dare to Live programme, which uses equine therapy, to see how they help soldiers and others find a new purpose and direction in their lives. It's amazing work. 7. Connecting back to true self. Whether you call it God, spirit, life, or the Creator, health issues like cancer can happen when there's a break in your sense of who you are. It's like losing touch with your true self. When you reconnect deeply with your soul and realize your true nature, healing can happen faster than anyone might expect. It's a process that goes beyond just the physical body. It's worth reflecting that nature has had you in development, so to speak, for 4 to 5 billion years. It tends to know best. And we're all part of nature, not something that is separate and born into it. The cure for cancer is not just one thing. It's a return to trust in your body, a return to food that is alive, a return to breath, a return to self-respect, a return to coherence, a return to your soul. Cancer is not a punishment, it's a message. The body is always trying to communicate. We've just got to learn how to listen more carefully. To be clear, I'm not advocating here that you should not follow the path presented to you by modern medicine. Just that if you or someone you love is facing cancer, don't be bullied by fear. Ask deeper questions. Find practitioners who see the whole you. Trust the intelligence that lives in your cells. And remember, Your body has a tremendous capacity to self-heal, but only when you return to alignment with the truth. That's the real medicine. I'm sorry, Mr. Farmer, that ain't patented. So good luck. Have a happy, healthy and long life. Thank you for watching.